Greetings of the black light. Now I keep, you know, emphasizing the fact of righteousness. I keep emphasizing that there should be no compromising. And I keep telling you they're using technology. Uh, Anytime when you see protesters, Caucasian protesters, protesting, that's a buffer uh, strategy from probably the Democrats. See, I don't believe in this system at all, but y'all, are free to believe in a system that's been murdering and punishing the black man for over 400 years. Had the black man enslaved for at least 200 or 300 years in chains, brutally murdering, savagely murdering, torturing his women, his four parents, and babies, and they haven't done nothing but so-called set you free and gave you nothing back for it. So you know that they're not going to give you reparations. They're tricking you into thinking that they're giving you something when they give you a job. But you give all that money back to them just to have material possessions. And by rights, you should be getting all that for free. By rights, you should be in a land or a territory of your own, just like the Indians. Like, why you don't give us our own territory after all that free labor, after all that murdering you done to our people, like you gave to the Indians. They got reservations. They govern themselves, but you still oversee that. And or plus, why aren't we exempt from taxes? Since you don't want to give us no territory or land, we got to pay for everything. We got to pay for death, we got to pay for birth, insurance, medical treatment, drugs, everything that we built up this land with, blood, sweat, and tears, you're still using and taking from us because the Ku Klux Klan is in blue now. Y'all know that the Ku Klux Klan is in blue. And what about the school system? The school system don't give you no education, modern education. They don't want to give y'all no education. They want to keep you deaf, dumb, and blind. You see what I'm saying? See, the Democrats and Hillary and all of those Democrats been sucker punching the black man for years. They've been sucker punching the black man for years. I mean, y'all know what I'm talking about. But y'all, you know, have grown accustomed to being tortured and abused and misused, that y'all feel uncomfortable by doing for yourself. I mean, if the government really wants to be fair with the black man and woman, they will set us up in a territory of our own, or at least give us free trip, a one-way trip back to Africa. You know, provide us with the money necessary to go back to Africa. But see, they don't want you to leave them, because that's how they get paid, off of you, off of your energy, your music, rap music. Expands the whole planet. R&B, jazz, all come from the black man. All your sports, super sports figures, black people. You know, so they don't want you to go back to Africa. Then they can't use you and misuse you and abuse you. As long as you stay deaf, dumb, and blind, they can do anything they want with you. So it's all a sight. You know, it's all a sight. You don't think so? They just want those among us who are sort of like they buffer, or they hype men. You know, you think they working for you because they in the government, because they entertainers. But they know who feed them. You know, the white people feed them because they can't make no money, you know, from black people. So they cross over to the white people. The white people buy more music and go to more sports games and root for the sports figures more than black people. You know, the government is a fake jurisdiction. They captured us by war means, or means of war. But God did not give them jurisdiction over you. You just accepted, you know, them to be your judge and jury. That's why they kill you on the streets. And even they citizens, Caucasian citizens, they want you, every now and then, they catch you by yourself, call the police on you, or either kill you, hang you, like they always done. But then the news media come and you know, they've been telling that story about how Caucasians been abusing you all this time. And the whole world been know this. They've been knew this ever since Martin Luther King, when he got assassinated. You know, they know what time it is, but black people don't want to come together and unite. They don't want to do nothing about it. They fear the big bad wolf. So the reason why they don't want to give you your own government, or at least set you up to go for self, by giving you farm tools, farm equipment, you know, a nice fertile territory, is because you will outshine them. You know, you will take this whole bad boy over. Y'all say that's impossible. Don't forget, ancient Kemet, we had dynasties. Don't forget, the Moors ruled Europe 700 years. Ghana. I mean, look, man, we ain't no chumps now. It's just some among us that's the Caucasians paying off. Now, the Democrats are paying off these protesters, you know, to go against Trump. See, I'm not for neither one of them. I just want y'all to notice. I'm not for Trump. I'm not for Biden. I'm not for neither one of them. But I'm just telling you how they playing the black man. Trump is using the black man. When he had that rally, you seen more black supporters behind him for Trump. He paid them. You know. Yeah, it's a few black Republicans, but they ain't that stupid. You know, they being paid. You know what I'm saying? Just like Trump come to the churches and pay and make promises. I'm gonna pay you, or give him a few dollars before he leave. Let me make a speech in church. And these supposed to be Christians. You know, they just like the Pharisees in Jesus' time, selling out the poor righteous brothers and sisters to the Romans. I got so much I want to say, but I'm not going to be able to say it all in this video, except that, look, withdraw from the system. You know, they can't operate if you withdraw from the system and do for self. I promise you that. They can't operate. The economy will collapse. But that don't mean that you have to collapse because they'll collapse. Separate or go to war. That's the only choice you're going to have. Mark my word. This is Black Knight.